step on up. Hello, my name is Anthony Colucci, and I'm the Vice President of the Brevard Federation of Teachers. As most of you know, Finland is often put on a pedestal when it comes to education. Many here in the U.S. contemplate how our system could obtain the same results that they do. And it's been said we can't fire our way to Finland. So how do we improve our system? We do so through quality professional development that focuses on teacher leadership. I think those of us who have been around Brevard County for a while would agree that there was a time when professional development here was phenomenal. I believe that the quality professional development I received early in my career led me to become an accomplished teacher. We used to love professional development in Brevard. We'd pick up this big old book and we'd look through hundreds of choices and pick the one that we thought would best meet our needs, which consequently would meet our students' needs. When choice and teacher leadership were removed from professional development, so did the joy of learning and often the benefits of professional development for our students. We have an opportunity to get professional development right in this district with ESSA. I have some recommendations I'm going to give you from the National Board for Professional Teaching Standards, which, by the way, National Board Certification is an incredible professional development opportunity that in past years caught on in Brevard like a Florida wildfire. They recommend that districts involve board-certified teachers in the process of developing local plans for Title II from the beginning. Furthermore, they state there are 16 ways to spend Title II funds. One such way is to promote the National Board Certification Program by defraying cost and compensating mentors. That would be a huge bang for the buck. As research has repeatedly shown, National Board teachers are more effective than their non-certified peers. Another way to spend the funds is by promoting teacher leadership by offering training, support, and compensation to teachers who assume leadership roles. That's a way to increase our capacity while providing teachers with a financial incentive that will hopefully keep them in the classroom. I know all of you seem genuine about respecting teachers and promoting teacher leadership. This is really where the rubber meets the road. So I'm requesting that you reach out to me, an elected representative of our teachers, and let's start putting a plan in place with the help of classroom teachers for Title II under ESSA. And I'm going to come up there and hand this to you, if that's okay.
Yes, thank you. Give it to Pam at the end. Mr. Bennett, you're next. And if I recall correctly, you wanted the podium moved a little closer?
Can I speak?
No, sir.
I'm going to turn this around. Just kidding. Mr. Ziegler, it's a minor improvement. I'm just going to move it back a little bit, but my concern is not a fear out of speaking to you guys. But I see a parent came up and spoke to you all, and I just don't want people intimidated from coming up here. But I see we're about even with that one, so it is an improvement. Good evening, everyone, members of the board, and Dr. Blackburn. It's that time of year. Principals have spent the summer reflecting on the year before. That's good. That's what they should be doing, and thinking about what would I change for this year, right? So we had our pre-planning, and principals rolled out, here's what's new. And then they announced what's new at their faculty meetings. And what happens when that happens? Well, then we get the calls into the office. Can they do that? And then we have some schools have new principals, a rookie principal, because the other one retired. They came in and they said, okay, here's what's changing. Or maybe they didn't even know it was new, but here's what we're doing, because we did it the last place. And the calls come into the office with loads of, can this happen? Now, not every school calls. Not just about every school has something new going on, but not every school calls, or we don't get calls from every school, and that's because different principals have a different bedside manner of rolling out new things and getting input and getting buy-in from their teachers. And especially whenever there's a rookie principal, trying to, put their fingerprint on the school and here's the direction we're going in, some will have a better way of explaining here's why we're going to do it this way. And some will just kind of, well, I'm the new boss and that's how you're going to do it. And so we get those calls. So here's what I urge, and it is almost an annual speech that I give. I'd urge you to reach out to the principals that are doing something new. And do that self-reflection They must be capable of it because they're rolling out new things. Do that self-reflection and ask, did I explain this well? Do I have the buy-in of my staff? But more important, take some time, period of time into the school year, and think about how that new system will be evaluated. Think about how they'll get feedback. If they set up the duty schedule all different, we're all new different duty stations this year and everyone's all shuffled all around, and they just kind of handed it out, said, find your name, go stand there, how will they know if that was a good idea? If they said, hey, we're testing every kid this year, we used to just target certain kids for testing, but now we're testing every kid and we're collecting data on every kid. Well, do my teachers think this is just work, just to do work? Why are we testing the top kids in the school? Or are they going to get that feedback and find out? If it's new requirements of meetings, hey, it used to be I'd go to a meeting, we'd have a meeting, we'd leave. Now I go to a meeting, I fill out a report because the principal wants to see a report. Where's the report come from? Well, I copy my plan book and I hand it to our principals willing and ready to ask for that feedback for the new things they rolled out for this year. Because I'll tell you, I get the feedback in the office, and then I talk to the people in the back row and I say, what's going on? Right? I challenge you to challenge your principals to somehow get that feedback so they have buy-in from everyone on what they're doing. Thank you.
Thank you.